Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tongue101, Operation Enunciation. Thank you all for taking the time to come and be with us today. For us communication people, good enunciation is key. It's not the only key, but it's an important one. As students who major in communication, we are expected to be ahead of everyone else when it comes to our enunciation skills. But if I'm being 100% honest, not all of us have the perfect enunciation. Learning does not stop for any of us. We keep doing things and exercises to help ourselves develop a better enunciation in the English language. That is why we, the quote-unquote team, are here today to give you all some tips and exercises to help ourselves develop a higher self-confidence by developing better enunciation skills, because we firmly believe that good enunciation is the new sexy. Again, I proudly welcome you to Tongue101 Operation Enunciation.
Thank you for the wonderful remarks, Ms. Jerica Limpiado. And now let's proceed. So, this training program is inspired by Dr. Constantino T. Valiena, Doctor of Philosophy and Linguistics, and Coordinator of Literature 101. And his part in today's training program is to give you an idea on what role enunciation plays in our daily life. So, let's watch this.
Enunciation, on the other hand, means how to speak clearly, concisely, and easily understood. Yeah, definitely, because if people do not understand how we speak, then we cannot put the message across. Why do we speak in the first place? We speak because we want to get the message across the audience. Social status, yes. Intelligence, no. Because you may be very intelligent. You may be good at enunciating, but you don't have a brain. That is possible. Look at the native speakers. They are good at enunciation, but because that's their language, but not necessarily having some brains. I have good enunciation, but you don't have a substance. I would rather that the person has a substance without much enunciation. Fluency relates to social status. It's not actually a misconception. That is a reality. Yeah, against the premise of clarity and conciseness and understanding, yes, of course. That's the reason why we need to be educated when it comes to speaking English well, enunciating the words well, so that we will be easily understood. There's no need, in fact, such an idea, it's a traditionalist idea that we should sound like the British English language or the American language. No, because there's no reality of world Englishes. We should not cover English altogether. So meaning, Philippine English is as good as the American English, British English, and other Englishes in the world. Because that's the reality. It's a linguistic fact that no language is superior to another language. All languages are on par. I would rather we project the Philippine language.
Alright. I really appreciate Dr. Valiena for how he speaks, because it really inspires me to speak in English fluently with good and proper enunciation. So let's now go to the body of this program, or the real essence of this program. We have here Ms. Nicole Mariscotes and Ms. Clarence Valenzuela as our demonstrators for today. So, hi guys. Can you please stand here? Okay, so hi. Hi, Miss Nicole and Miss Clarence. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, so let's not waste time and let's do the demonstration for... Yes. So let's do the demonstration. Okay, so hello and hi everyone. Let's not keep you all waiting, shall we? So let's get this show on the road and let's get started. But first of all, may I request everyone to please read the words in the board.
Squirrel.
Next.
Cruel. Ayun.
Okay, so I believe I heard different answers. I heard squirrel and squirrel, and another is cruel and cruel. Well, first things first, all of you displayed a good practice of enunciation regardless of how you said those words. But only those who said cruel and squirrel got their pronunciation right. So, pronunciation and enunciation, what is the difference between the two? If you remember in the video interview earlier with Dr. Balena, he mentioned that pronunciation is the act of speaking correctly or how the word should sound when spoken, whereas enunciation is the act of speaking clearly and concisely to be easily understood by your listeners. So we have keywords here. For pronunciation, we have correctly, and for enunciation, we have clearly and concisely. And now that we know the difference between the two, let us now start our Operation Enunciation to be led by Miss Nicole Mariscotes.
Hi everyone. So before we begin giving you the 4 key tips in better enunciation, let us first try to see or find out if anyone in this class can nail the tongue twisters we are about to display on the board. So let us call on Miss Almendras and Miss Evangelia. Yes. Okay. Next slide, please. So here's the rule, okay? Don't worry about speed, but focus on speaking the words clearly or speaking the lines clearly, even if you must over-enunciate it at first. So next slide, please. Miss L, you go first. Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal roam. Another try, yes. Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal. Okay, next please.
Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran. Around the rugged rocks, the ragged rascal ran.
Next. Occupy a porcupine's mind. Occupy a porcupine's Okay, next.
Occupy a porcupine's mind. Occupy a porcupine's mind.
Next. Zoologist. Zoologist. Yes. Illogically love to read astrology. Zoologists illogically love to read astrology. Good. Next.
Zoologists logically love to read astrology. Zoologists logically love to read astrology.
Next. The last one. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throat throughout Thursday. Again. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throat throughout Thursday.
The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday. The 33 thieves thought that they thrilled the throne throughout Thursday.
Good. Okay. Next slide, please. Okay, so that's the last one. So thank you, Miss Ellen EJ. You did well. Okay. So what they did is a form of exercise for better enunciation. If athletes do warm-ups and stretches before they do their particular events, people who engage in public speaking do so. So, for your information too, they did an elocution workout that will help them to pronounce or enunciate vowels and consonants clearly. So next, we have the 4 key tips for better enunciation. So the first one is to vary your talking speed. Vary your talking speed. So people have a hard time to understand when people talk too fast, you know. So try to slow down as you could, highlighting different important concepts, and only speed up at exciting moments. You know. The second And the second key tip is to go through tongue twisters. So, as what the two, Miss L and Miss EJ did, try to practice sounds you find it hard to enunciate. So, the third one will be explained by Miss Consuela.
So our number three is there. Our number three is to pause intentionally. So I believe you guys read books, alright? So if you don't, then too bad. Then when you are reading, do you pay attention to punctuation marks or do you just read and read through the text? Yes.
I just
Okay,
read
so
so
if
many
yes,
books.
then good for you.
Read,
If
read,
no, then
read.
try to focus on the punctuation marks. Pause on periods and commas because in this way, it'll help you to avoid tripping over your words and it'll also give time for your audience to process what you just said. And for our last step, it is to speak loudly but clearly. It is already given that having a modulated voice is important in order for everyone to easily hear you when you are speaking. But then again, hearing is different from listening. And in order for your listeners to actually listen to you, you should try to project your words more clearly and obviously loudly. Avoid slurring and mumbling because doing this will make people mishear and misinterpret what you are saying. And that is all for the 4 key tips for better enunciation. Next slide, please. And now that we have done reading exercises and even acquired helpful tips, I want to ask you guys a question. Have you ever thought why is there a need or why is having good enunciation skills important? Do you have guys any idea? Okay, if not, the answer is very simple and that is because of communication, like us communication students. So having good enunciation skills help us in our having good enunciation skills aids us in our personal, professional, and social communication needs. Words are easily recognized and understood when they are uttered and formed correctly, and which is why it is important to be mindful of our manner of speaking because a single minor mistake can result to misunderstandings, miscommunications, and worse, conflicts. That would be all. Thank you.
So for the final thoughts, to be clear, guys, enunciation doesn't really mean that you have to change your accent completely. Non-native English speakers should just focus on the pronunciation, and those native speakers who might have moved from another region to another one should focus on the speed of their speech in order to match local customs. So, with enough practice, anyone can change. And mumbling, mispronunciations, and lightning speed chatters could turn into a clear, vibrant voice. It only takes a little time and a little effort in order to be good at enunciation. So that's all.
Okay, so thank you for our demonstrators for today. So for sure we all learned a lot today. Am I right?
Yes.
So Mr. Erica, do you have a final say?
Good enunciation is something that if we do acquire, will give us an edge from those who do not possess it. No, it does not completely define our level of intelligence, but it makes us feel more secure of ourselves and of our capabilities. Remember the tips we have given you today, and most importantly, practice good enunciation in our daily lives, especially as students.
That's right, Ms. Jerica. So good enunciation really has its own benefits in some other ways. So I think this will be the end of our training program. So I thank all of you for your active participation and we hope that you all learn a lot today. So once again, we are the quote-unquote team signing off. Thank you and make
Alright, thank you so much. So the other groups who have not performed, please